Hello YouTube, I'm coming to you live from South Georgistan in beautiful, humid summertime, or at least late spring. I don't know, summer. It's the end of May. Oh, what am I wearing? What is this funny costume? Well, this is the ghillie suit, and I'm here to tell you today what I like about it, very little, and what I dislike about it, a large amount. So, enjoy the show. Okay, so the ghillie suit. What exactly is this? Why am I wearing it? I'm wearing it because it was in my closet and I thought I can make a video about this, right? It's basically just a suit made of burlap and old OCPs that's gonna make me look like I'm part of the environment, right? Super cool, super blendy, right? We're gonna start with how I built mine, what I like about it, what I dislike about it. Anyway, I am all in maybe 20 bucks for the whole ghillie suit. I got my hand on some old sandbags. I spray painted them and then ripped them shred by shred into this jute, right? 3 pieces. You got the boonie hat, which is just a boonie hat. You have the OCP blouse, which is of course just an OCP blouse, and then the pants, which are pants. These ones happen to be Fracus, first generation Fracus. Had I known they were valuable, I might have not destroyed them, but whatever, that was in the past. But yeah, the construction, super simple. We're gonna take the jacket here, the blouse if you will, and you can see I've just glued on using shoe glue and stitching paracord. Gutted paracord, and there's just lines of it running up and down. You lift these up. In fact, if I turn it upside down, it'll probably be easier to see. But yeah, and then just meticulously over the course of maybe 40 man hours, each single strand, I guess 3 to 4 at a time, were hand-picked from my different colors of sandbags I had dyed, stripped into shreds, cut into separate lengths, and tied on. So each one of these is individually tied. Let me bring this up to the camera so you can see it. This is just many small pieces of jute, and then at all the ends, I like take them, twist them a little bit, rip them up, and makes them look a little bit more grassy. Yeah, this color isn't this color. I built this in 2022. I was stationed up in Alaska. So, turns out not everywhere around the world has the same climate. Go ahead and move this bugger. But yeah, not very difficult to make, and it's held up well over the years. I almost always wear this for Halloween or special events. Sometimes I'll wear them for like morale stuff. Funny costume. It looks cool. I built one because, you know, they look cool, right? This is what you wear in Call of Duty when you want to be invisible. I know in the old ones, if you picked a sniper, you got the ghillie suit, like in COD 4 and World at War, right? But then once you build one, you find out that they are actually like terrible. They're awful, right? First off, what the fuck would you use a ghillie suit for? In theory, right, it's to sneak around. But if you're sneaking around, you ought to be patrol. You know, you're going to be using the presence of mind to go in places that are sneaky. You are going to use the presence of mind to say, I'm not going to be loud, and I'm just going to wear subdued colors. And just doing that should keep you out of the sight of the enemy and allow you to be somewhat comfortable. People say that inside the ghillie suit is going to be 20 to 30 degrees warmer than it is around you. And you usually wear these in like jungly type environments. So when it's 90 degrees and humid like it is right now, and then you wear this, I mean, you're sitting at 110 degrees and muggy, right? These catch on everything. If I just take this right over here, you just pick up friggin' grass. These little leg parts, I cut them up a little bit taller than you usually see people do because they will collect all sorts of bullshit from the environment, especially if you're in a cluttered place, you know, like the jungle or like the heavily forested green zones you'd wear a ghillie suit in. Overall, super uncomfortable, super loud, super impractical. Oh my God, that's a big ass spider. Yeah, and gear, wearing a vest with this, would defeat it, right? If you wear it over top, then it's like, oh, well, there's a vest outline. Now it's no longer a ghillie suit. I made this one fairly large, so I can wear like soft armor in theory, or like a light chest rig, right? But it's hard to wear much gear, right? And if it's worth wearing a ghillie suit, you're probably gonna have a ruck and other sustainment gear. And it's just, well, if you're a ruck with this, you could ghillie your ruck. You'd maybe be better off just ghillieing your ruck and not yourself. My 2 cents, right? It's already hot, it's already warm, right? Ghillie suit. I'm just rambling anyway. I don't like it. It's warm. It's hard to wear gear, right? Where am I gonna put mags? I could have some mags across the front, right? If I had a really light chest rig, but this is hard to put over a plate carrier. It hinders my mobility. Actually not too bad because there's no sleepy blouse, but I don't know. I'm fucking sweating. The ghillie suit sucks. It's balls. All right. I just spent 5 minutes complaining about the ghillie suit, talking about how I don't like it. Why should you go out and build one today? And I'll tell you why. A, they look badass. B, it's a really fun project. And C, maybe you're like an airsofter or some dingus, right? So starting off, I think they look cool, right? It is like pretty snazzy looking. If you want to wear these for Halloween or like, you know, squadron morale events or something, I don't know. I think they look cool. People always like them. You know, when people come over and I'm like, hey, check out my ghillie suit. They're like, oh man, that's badass. And I say, oh, thank you. I made it myself. People are always kind of impressed with that. I don't think they're hard to make. Yeah, my point B, they're pretty fun to make. It's, like I said, I have very little money into this. Go to the Airman's Attic. If you're in the Army, go to the Warrior Zone. Surely the Navy has something, you know, like the Gay Zone or something. I don't know. Go to wherever they give young enlisted dudes free old uniforms. Get some. Find some sandbags, right? They're like $1 a piece at the Army surplus store, or just liberate them from supply. I bought mine. That's why I'm $20 in. I spent money on spray paint and sandbags. I'm a fool. But, you know, go find some sandbags, the burlap ones, not the plastic ones. Spray paint, I mean, what, $6 a can? I'm out 2 cans of spray paint. I used green and tan, and some of these I just left burlap colored. Fun project. I got to make it at work because you have downtime. If you're in the military, you're going to have downtime. Might as well spend it building a ghillie suit, right? Put some music on and just, like, go to town sewing these little guys on here. Just tying on these little knots. And then see, if you were doing like airsoft or something, right? Like something fake and silly, this would be kind of badass for airsoft, right? Like, especially if you had it built to your environment pretty well. Like, my colors aren't super good, but I could mud wash this. I could do things to make it work for Georgia. I could throw in some face paint or some charcoal. And it'd be kind of fun, right? And I'd just be like running around. And I would just have some mags in my pockets and like, that'd be fun. I'd just be running around playing airsoft. And I'm sure you'd get a lot of attention, especially with a homemade ghillie suit. People would be like, oh, that guy's kind of cool. But yeah, overall, I recommend that you build one. Mess around with it. I don't recommend that you use it for anything serious. I don't recommend you go fight the Taliban in a ghillie suit. I don't think it'd be very good for that. But for just dinking around, they look cool and they're fun. So go out and build one. I've got more videos coming up. If you liked the video, like it. Maybe even subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. Tell me how much you love the ghillie suit. Yeah, that's, you know, I got more stuff on the horizon. So stay tuned and watch some of my other videos. They're good, I promise.